Welcome to the Fireside Chat for Fitness and Nutrition with Adrienne and Ken. Today we're going to be discussing some sleep secrets, the science of sleep and sleep supporting foods. Say that 10 times fast, Ken.
Oh, baby. That was good. You did
Would you
well.
like to kick us off with information about sleep and all of that?
Yes. I didn't have some notes here that I'm going to bestow upon you. So, so basically, why do we need sleep? And I have 7 reasons why we need sleep, and it goes from physical to cognitive. So let me go down the list. The physical restoration. So it's important to get enough sleep because it's important for cell repair and energy replacement. So cell repair, during sleep, the body repairs tissues and muscles and produces proteins needed for cell growth and repair. In energy replacement, sleep helps restore energy levels and replenish glycogen stores in the brain and muscles. Number 2 is cognitive function. So memory consolidation. Sleep plays a critical role in processing and consolidating memories, which is essential for learning and cognitive function. My daughter, who's going to college right now, would agree with that. Mental clarity. Adequate sleep improves focus, problem-solving skills, and decision-making ability. So it's really important for the brain. Number 3, immune system support. Immune function. Quality sleep strengthens the immune system, helping the body fight off infections and illnesses. Inflammation reduction. Good sleep patterns help regulate inflammation and support overall immune health. Number 4, emotional and mental health. Mood regulation. Sleep influences mood and emotional regulation, reducing the risk of depression, anxiety, and irritability. And stress management. Proper sleep helps manage stress levels and enhances overall emotional resilience. Number 5, hormonal balance. Hormone regulation. Sleep helps regulate hormones that control appetite, stress, and growth. Imbalances can affect hunger, weight, and stress levels. Number 6, physical health. Cardiovascular health. Adequate sleep supports heart health by helping regulate blood pressure and reducing the risk of heart disease. And weight management. Quality sleep helps regulate metabolism and appetite, which can aid in weight management. And number 7, cognitive performance and safety. Reaction time. Proper sleep improves reaction time and cognitive performance, which is crucial for daily tasks and safety, such as driving and operating machinery, which is important if you drive every day. Now, so we've gone over what sleep helps. What is the proper amount of sleep that a person should get? And I have basically a list here of, from your age, how much sleep is average. Now, this may not apply to you. You may need more or less, but this is the average. So infants 0 to 3 months is 14 to 17 hours per day. Now, if you ask any parent, they would say they don't sleep enough. They're constantly screaming for food, but they need 14 to 17 hours per day. Babies 4 to 11 months, 12 to 15 hours per day. Toddlers 1 to 2 years need 11 to 14 hours per day. Preschoolers 3 to 5 years old need 10 to 13 hours per day. School-age children 6 to 13 need 9 to 11 hours per day. Teenagers 14 to 17 years old need 8 to 10 hours per day. Adults 18 to 64 need 7 to 9 hours per day. And older adults are 65 or plus and need 7 to 8 hours per day. So you can kind of see a trend there, kind of the older you get, the less sleep that you need. And that may be due to several factors, but not least of which would be losing muscle mass as we age. You can combat that by increasing your muscle mass or your metabolism. But anyway, so do you have any questions? I covered a lot. Do you have any questions?
Not really questions. I'm glad that you also talked about reaction time and why sleep is needed. I've heard something that's like, if you get less than X number of hours of sleep per night, it's as bad as drunk driving, essentially. And
the study said that the sleep includes, let's say for instance, you need, if you're 55 or so, or 50, and you need 7 to 9 hours of sleep and you get 6, you can take an hour nap during the day, and that will count towards your the extra hour, as long as it's interrupted and it's good solid sleep. It includes sleeping at night and naps. So if you don't get enough during the day, At night, take a nap during the day, and that adds on to it.
Good idea. We should probably do a topic of how to get back on track with sleep too. Just put that out there.
Yeah, yeah.
While there are many factors that contribute to quality sleep, as Ken mentioned, what you eat plays a significant role too. And as an integrative and functional dietitian nutritionist, I'm here to guide you on how to use food to enhance your sleep and what to avoid if you want to wake up refreshed, which I think we all want. So some foods that actually improve our sleep are tryptophan-rich foods. And tryptophan is an essential amino acid that your body uses to control the sleep-wake cycle. As most people are aware, one of the foods that has the most and is most well known is turkey, because everybody has the comatose state after Thanksgiving meal. So that is one option. If you're looking for a plant-based option, consider nuts and seeds like almonds and pumpkin seeds, which are also rich in tryptophan and magnesium, and that helps promote relaxation, which leads into the next one. Magnesium-rich foods can play a crucial role in promoting relaxation and reducing stress to help us guide us into sleep and also improve our sleep quality. And if you are eating things like leafy greens, spinach, kale, Swiss chard, I know probably people don't want to eat that right before bed, but you could.
Yeah.
Bananas are rich in magnesium and potassium, and they can also help relax our muscles and improve our sleep. And avocados, which is a magnesium powerhouse, and that could be a really good addition to your evening meal to help you sleep too. Melatonin-rich foods include things like cherries, and those I would not do juice so much because again, you can pop yourself up on the blood sugar spectrum and then back down. But you can eat those. Grapes are a natural source of melatonin, and walnuts provide omega-3 fatty acids, but also melatonin as well. Complex carbohydrates in general are going to help with the tryptophan availability in the brain and stabilize our blood sugar levels so that we prevent those middle of the night, like wake up kind of, I don't know if anybody's had those issues, but you can type that into the comments below. Sometimes when our blood sugar dips, we will wake up in the middle of the night. Also, things that you can include for complex carbohydrates are whole grains, sweet potatoes, and legumes. Foods that can make sleep worse are similar to what we've discussed before. Caffeine is a stimulant that stays in your system for several hours. Actually, some people say the half-life of caffeine can be like 8 hours, depending on how fast your body, your genetics, detox it. It can be an issue. And then I would say like to avoid chocolate, even dark chocolate, just because that can be a problem at night. Of course, energy drinks have high levels of caffeine and other stimulants that can make it hard to sleep. Alcohol, we've talked about this before, it might make you feel drowsy and relaxed initially, but it actually can and does interfere with your sleep cycle, particularly the REM stage, which is crucial for restorative sleep so that you can have energy the next day. So if you're going to have a late night drink, I would consider doing some herbal tea. If you're going to have alcohol, try to do that earlier in the evening, like happy hour, and not 9 or 10 o'clock at night. And spicy foods, a little bit of a surprise, perhaps, but they can cause heartburn or indigestion, and you don't want to lie down and then have issues. And, if you're uncomfortable when you're sleeping, that's going to lead to poor quality of sleep. So you might want to consider not using foods with hot peppers or having them for lunch instead of dinner. Spicy sauces, the same things. And also, this is something we don't really think about, but high-fat foods are actually harder to digest than things like carbohydrates. So that can cause discomfort, heartburn, and that can keep you awake at night too. So I would definitely avoid fried foods and those like creamy, heavy dishes that have a lot of butter or cream. Sugary foods, of course, we've already kind of talked about. You want to avoid having those before bed. So do not consider like having a pastry perhaps at like 9 o'clock at night, or sugary cereals. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, I just need a quick evening snack. They turn a cereal, and if it's really sugary, it can actually lead to restless sleep. So improving your sleep through diet is really just all about making mindful choices. You don't have to be perfect here. I would consider incorporating foods that promote relaxation, regulate your sleep-wake cycle, and provide essential nutrients for restful sleep, so that you can avoid disrupting your sleep patterns and have better energy for the next day. Any questions about anything we've talked about, Ken?
I do. A quick question. So you had mentioned that sugary cereals before you go to bed. Is there a certain amount of grams that you should stay away from, or just stay away from all sugary cereals, to give you an example, basic for, I think, well, one is, maybe I shouldn't have said that, but they have like 12 grams of sugar. Should you stay away from that, or should it be less than 50 grams, or is there a
Oh,
certain
I know
amount?
that's way less than 50 grams for sure. We don't really have like a table in the dietetics world of like, this is
Okay.
considered a low sugar cereal. I would just say the less the better. So if you
Okay.
have a cereal that's 5 grams, that's way better than having something that's like 19 grams before you're going to
Okay.
bed. And this will just mean that when we go down that cereal aisle, we don't follow the claims on the front of the box like heart healthy or gluten free or whatever the case is. Turn around the box, look at the food label. It will break down sugars into added sugars. That's a number you definitely want to pay attention to, as well as the ingredients. But for this purpose, definitely look at the added sugar levels and try to keep it under 5 or 10 if you can't do 5. Yeah, any other questions?
No, it's good. Thank you.
Yeah, I think we covered a lot today. So type in anything that you guys have learned from today's session. Are there foods that you are going to incorporate? Do you want to eat cherries before bed now? Are you going to consider sleeping more and better because you know your reaction time has been off, or you want to just be better at your productivity, your job, being a better, happier parent? Let us know in the comments below. Please like and subscribe. And if you like the work that we're putting out, please consider supporting this channel through the link below. And we'll see you all next week. Take care.
Bye.